Namaskar. NIOS welcomes you all in this educational video. We are going to do subject mathematics. This is for secondary level. Today, we would be doing this topic, different shapes. And these different shapes are known as polygon, like triangle, circle, square, rectangle. All these different shapes, these are called as polygons. So this is our today's topic. Now we would be focusing on the word polygon. If we divide this word polygon, then we get two words. The word P-O-L-Y, poly, means many. And the other part of the word, which is G-O-N-S, gons, it means lines. You must have seen different lines in your primary classes. These are not the curved line, but these are only straight lines. So, gons and poly, when these two words combine together, it means shapes with different lines. It can have 2 line, 3 line, 4 line, 5 line, many lines. So depending upon the number of lines, but the important thing is there are no curves. You all must have seen the highways and also the U-turn. So in polygon, we don't have the U-turns or the gaps. These polygons have straight lines only and straight lines with vertex. All these polygons have different features. So these are all the features. When we see the word straight, S-T-R-A-I-G-H-T, straight, we all know that its meaning is a straight line. Like we see table, we have pencil, which is straight pencil. It is not curved. All the things around us, they are mostly straight. And the other word, which is E-D-G-E-S, edges, it also means the sides of anything. If we draw any rectangle or any square, the side that is straight and also its other name can be called as edges. And in book, if you happen to find many words, if you find any difficulty, you can email us, then we can explain that word in further videos. Now the second feature, it says two edges. It means two lines. Now see the word vertex. When two lines join together and they make some angle like this, when two lines combine together, that point is known as vertex. So that combining point, or you can say the angle shaped point, is known as vertex. Now the third feature, it explains that gap word, gap, when two lines are together, then there is no gap. So gap and space, these two words have similar meaning. Because the word no is written here, that means there is no gap, they are together. So when two lines are drawn and they are joined together without any gap, that explains this feature that polygons has no gaps or spaces, because it is talking about vertex. Vertex are joined together, they are not having some space or gap. Like you see any building or any home, the lines are joined together. Now the next feature explains that it has no leftover. Now the meaning of leftover we will understand. Suppose we draw a line and we draw another line which is a little longer than the previous line. So that is not correct in case of polygon. So we need not draw just random lines with leftovers, any one line is longer than the other. No, that is not the case. And also the intersecting lines are not there. Intersecting means when lines cut together one on the other line. So in polygon it has no leftover lines and no intersecting lines. That means the line should not be intersecting in polygon. So these are the important features. Now you can see polygons, polygon. You can see different shapes now, triangle, rectangle, sometimes triangle in a different shape. Now you have to see and think whether they are polygon or whether they are not polygon. You can see different shapes, circle. You have to think about yes and no. You have to analyze yourself. You all can see this image is round in shape. Can you think, is it a polygon? Yes or no? What do you think? What is your answer? You have to think about it. See, you are correct because this is a curved figure. It has no lines. So that is why it is not a polygon, because it does not have straight sides or edges. Because in a drawing, in any figure, if you see a curved line is there, that means it is not a polygon. So the answer is no. Now let's move to other image. What do you think? Can it be a polygon? Yes or no? What do you think? Let us see the answer. Yes. How do you think it is polygon? Because it has a straight line. See, this is a straight line and two edges. See, two edges meet. So we can see these two lines, and if we see the next, each vertex. Where is the vertex? When two lines join together, that point is vertex. Okay? And it also says that there are no gaps. Can you see any gap in this image? No, because vertex is perfect. Vertex has no gap. And also, there is no intersecting line or no line which is left over. So that is why it is a polygon. Now let's move further. What do you think? Is this a polygon? Yes or no? What do you think? It can be a polygon because it's a straight line or no? Just let's see the answer. No. Why? We can see the image has many lines and vertices, but see, the line is not straight line, it has some curves. Furthermore, we can see it is a small straight line, but it has some curve. And also the below line is not a straight line. It is just like you made anything randomly with the help of pencil. So because it does not have a straight line, straight side, that is why. What do you think about this image? Is it a polygon? Yes or no? Does it have a straight line or curved line? What do you think? What is the answer? Yes or no? Let us see the answer. Yes. How can you say that it is a polygon? See, it has a straight line. Yes, all the lines which we can see are straight, right? Perfect straight lines. Yes. And also the vertex are without any gap. There are no gaps or spaces. And also there are no leftover lines. So it is a polygon, yes. Now let's move further. What do you think? Is it a polygon? Yes or no? You have to answer. Think. Yes. Why do you think its answer is yes? It's a polygon because its lines are straight. Yes. And the two edges, they meet at each vertex, and also there are no gaps or spaces, and also there are no leftover lines. The lines are not leftover, you can see. It's perfect image of polygon. So answer is yes. Let us move further. Now you have to think and tell, is it a polygon? Yes or no? Think yourself. Let us see the answer. Its answer is no. Correct. Why its answer is no? Why it is not a polygon? See, it has no straight line. We just drew anything randomly. So there are so many curved lines here. There is no straight line. So that is why its answer is no, it is not a polygon. Now we have seen different images with straight line. We have understood vertex. We have understood that there should not be leftover lines. There should not be any space. So polygon word we have understood. And polygons are also of different types. Some polygons have less line, some polygons have more line, 3, 4, 5, but they have their own name. Now we will see those polygons. You can easily see this image. Now this is also a polygon. This polygons, see, these are 4 polygons with different dimensions, different directions and shapes. All have 4 lines. See, all these polygons have 4 different lines but different shapes. So these are all called as polygons. Let us move further. Now see, this is another polygon. It has how many lines? 5 lines. And also the vertex you can see. Now this, yes, the vertex are perfect. And see, this image has some more lines if you count the lines. And the vertex also you can easily see. These are all properly made vertex. There is no curved line. So you have to be careful about the lines and the number of lines. Your lines should not be curvy, should not have any arc. Now, this we have understood that polygons can be classified by the number of sides. See, when there are two lines, they can have one group. When there are three lines, that can be in another group. See the word sides, sides. What is the meaning of sides? You see the meaning of line. If a polygon has three lines, that means a polygon having three lines, that is a one group. And see the angle, we know. We will understand it further. Now this is the image of triangle, we all can see. Now see how many lines are there. How many lines are there in this image? See, we can easily see three sides in this image. Sides we all know, side means line. And three angles. Angles, what is angles? We all know that it has three angles. See, this is one angle. And this is second angle, third angle. So this angle, we all know that with the help of D we make some angles. So in this triangle, one upper angle and below there are two angles. So we call this image with three sides and three angles. Let us move further. We have understood that three sides and three angles are there, and that image is called as triangle. See, if we carefully see the word spelling, TRI, TR means three. And when angle word is combined with three, that means tri, it becomes triangle. So that is why the image is called as triangle. I hope you understood. Let us move further. Now you can easily see it has one more line. We can easily see four sides here. See 1, 2, 3, 4. First line, second line, third line and fourth line. So four sides, and before we already understood angles. So this is the first angle, this is the second angle, third angle, fourth angle. So I hope you understood. Let us move further. What is the name of this image called as? Quadrilateral. A quadrilateral is this image. Quadrilateral, if there is any quadrilateral, it has four lines. It can have many shapes, but sides are four. Let us move further. Now here are some different types of quadrilaterals. See, we all can see that all these images have four sides, but the shape is different. All these images which has four sides, they all are called as quadrilateral. See, this also has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Yes, this is also quadrilateral. So all the images, they have different shapes, but sides, number of sides are four. So that is why they are known as quadrilateral. Let us move further. Now it has one more line. See, it has 5 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this image has 5 sides and 5 angles. Angles we know, this is first angle, this is second angle, this is third angle, fourth angle, fifth angle. So in any figure, if you see there are 5 sides, then that image would be called as, with that its own name, pentagon. So you have to be careful in your books about the word, because the sides are 5 and there are 5 angles. That is why this is known as pentagon. You have to remember this word for 5-side image only. You see any image in book and whatever question is asked there in your book, you have to see how many lines are asked in the question. Accordingly, you will answer the image name. So you have to remember the name and you have to practice about these names. Now this image has one more side, so that is why it has 6 sides. See, first side, second side, third, fourth, fifth and sixth side. So 6 sides plus 6 angles. See, first angle, second angle, third angle, fourth angle, fifth angle, sixth angle. So angles are also 6. So that is why its name. What do you think its name is? Let us see. Its name is hexagon. Any image with 6 sides is hexagon. Okay. Now let us move further. Now there is one more line. It has 8 sides. See, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. So perfect 8 sides plus how many angles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 angles. So what should be its name? See, when the sides are 8, its name would be octagon. Okay, understood? You have to be careful. If there is any word, that word GON does not mean it has many sides. So you have to remember the number of sides and that image name properly. Let us move further. Now, you all see polygons every day around you in everyday life. Polygons with straight line only. Whenever you go outside, anywhere, you see different polygons. I will show you some pictures. You all can analyze whether you see or not. Let us see. Now you all can see this is the image of football. What do you think? Does it have any polygon image? Yes, you can see white and black color. See the shape of this white image. How many sides it has? See, the black color image also has some sides. Don't see the full image. You look inside this. What are the number of lines and what is the image? Let us see. See, what colors are the hexagon? You know, hexagon has how many lines? 3, 4, 5. What do you think? And also the pentagon. The black line, the black color image, how many lines are there? You have to count the line and accordingly name the image. If the image has 5 lines, the 6th line. So let us move further. Now see this image. You all must have seen in home when you put some kaleen or mat and sometimes there are floorings, colorful floorings. So can you see any shapes here? How many lines are in this shape and what shape is this? What is the name of this shape? Let us see further. You yourself have to find quadrilateral and octagon. Is there any quadrilateral? How many lines are there? So what shape is this? It has 4 lines, or because quadrilateral has 4 lines, and octagon has 8 lines. So you have to yourself try to find the images. Let us move further. Now this is another image. You all have to see, can you find any image? Any polygon can you see? You have to search. Let us see. This line says that, what polygons do you see? See, this is the table. Table has 4 sides and this flooring is colorful. It has different images. So how many polygons you find, you yourself have to think and find. Now let us move further. Now this is another image of the mat, Kaleen, which is in our home. You have to find the polygons. See, there are different shapes, small and big. You yourself have to find how many lines, images are there. Try yourself. This line is saying, what polygons do you see? You yourself have to find and tell the name. You have to think yourself and try. You need to practice to express yourself so that you can do good in mathematics. This is all the basic knowledge which we need to know. Now this is another image which you can see. You have to look closely. I am not going to answer you. You yourself have to find the image and the name of the polygon. See, this says, what type of polygon do you see? You yourself have to practice yourself. Let us move further. Now this is another image. You have to think. This image has how many lines? I'm not going to answer you. You have to think and find and then write the name yourself. How many lines are there and what is the name? You can make mistake. It doesn't matter. The practice is important. Because it has 8 figures. So you have to tell, can you find the octagon? Any figure having, any image having 8 lines? Let us move further. Now this is another image. I am not going to answer again. You yourself have to think and try to find the answer. Because in exam, you may be shown any image and you can write the name of the image. And this question says, how many types of polygons can you find? This image also has many polygons. So I am not going to answer. You yourself have to find whether they are triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon, or whatever figure polygon it has. You try yourself. Now this is another image. It has small different shapes, so small polygons. Again, you need to practice and try yourself. This says how many types of polygons, whether quadrilateral, triangle, or pentagon, hexagon, whichever we learned earlier. You have to remember that any polygon doesn't have curved line. It has only straight lines and it has some angles. It may have 4 lines, 5 lines, 6 lines, whatever number of lines are there. You need to practice the name and find number of lines yourself. Now you have understood what is polygon. There are different lines. I hope you are clear with this name. Let us move further. Whatever we covered till now, we explained everything, and you have to remember all the features, all the names. Let us move further. In this video till now, whatever we have covered, this is the summary. It says that any polygon has straight lines or straight sides only. The lines are straight. In any line, if we draw it with the help of scale or anything, the line should be straight. And also the edges, we know the sides names are also known as straight line, and edges have same meaning. Straight and edges are the similar words which has same meaning. And this second point says two edges meet at each other at the point named vertex. We know vertex when two lines meet together and they make some angle. In home also, the rooftop has a vertex. The next line explains that it has no gaps or space. Gap and space is similar, but in polygon there should be no gap and no space. See, the line should be properly connected. There should not be any gap. Now the next line explains that it has no leftover. Leftover lines means just when we draw lines randomly, one line is bigger or longer than the other line. It should not happen, and also the lines should not intersect. So it has no gap, that is important, and also because of that it has no leftover lines or intersecting lines. So you have to draw the image carefully also, that is also important. Thank you and namaskar.